from the social studio. Hi guys, how are you? Hope you've had a fabulous week or weekend, whatever you've been up to. So what have we got online then? So this is, although we're sort of getting our way through August, this is all about what I plan to make in August. Now every month when I plan, I go way overboard, and I am trying to plan a week off at the end of August, which part of my R&R is to sew as well. But yeah, I always go into doing way too much, and this month is no exception, and there's still other makes that I really wanted to fit in, but I've got to be a little bit realistic. So first up, so I have snuck one in from my July makes. I was like, right, I'm going to bring them across, and it is the Sasha trousers from Closet Core. So I managed, I'll just pop up, and so I managed to finish my set. I'm really pleased with them. I could do with just a couple of pounds off the tub, so working on that as well this month, just to get a little bit of those. But yeah, overall I am super pleased with the way that they've come out, and they actually really didn't take me as long as I thought they were going to do. So for August then, I am definitely planning another pair, and this time I'm going to do it in a black cotton stretch. So it's exactly the same as the blue, the orchid blue that I'm wearing, but I just thought a black pair is just going to be a good wardrobe staple. Not deciding what to line the pockets with, and that's the really lovely thing about the Sashas, is that you can use something a little bit lighter weight for the pocket liners, and it gives a really nice contrast with those. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to cracking on with them. So they shouldn't hopefully take me too long on those. So to team up with them, because I always like to try and do a little bit of a team up, we've had so many new patterns in. We've just taken on three new pattern companies really. So Wardrobe by Me I've started on, but then we've just brought in Chalk and Notch because they have released 4 of their main patterns onto paper, and we've also brought Deer and Doe in. But I've had to kind of go, you know what, kind of again, slow down a little bit, because I'm dying to have a start on the Deer and Doe, but some new fabric coming in, so I'm saving those ones for that. So with that in mind then, I am going to start with the Chalk and Notch Wren blouse. So it's a blouse or it's a dress. I'm going to do the blouse version, okay, and it's this beautiful just round neck, button through, but it's the sleeves I love. So it's a little bit reminiscent of my favourite Kilo dress. So it's got this beautiful sort of yoke bit on there, because with this fabric I had always planned a Kilo, but I wanted to extend the sleeves a little bit and put a wide elastication through, so it almost looked like the assembly line cuff top. So I was really planning that, so I think this one is going to match up. Now the lovely thing about the Chalk and Notch patterns is that they've got a great size range, 0 up to 30, with 2 bust cup options. So they do the AB or CD, which is going to be perfect. So I think for my body measurements, I'm probably going to do, so high bust 38 is 14, yeah, full bust is 42, so I'm bang on those. So I'll probably be doing a straight 14. So I'll report back on how we get on. What else have we got to do? So the blouse with, so there's a long sleeve version. I'm going to do the short sleeve version. So it's going to take 1.8 meters, which is perfect because I've got an end of bolt, which again, I've absolutely loved this. Now I used this to line the coat that we made in January, and I snaffled the rest of it. So sorry guys, it's not in stock anymore. It's a stuff rayon, but we have got some more stuff coming in, and it's this beautiful, I'm quite a sucker for animal print, which you will see on one of my other makes as well. And it's such beautiful weight, and I think there is, it's all been washed and prepped, so I think there is about 2 meters, so I should be able to squeeze the blouse out of that, not a problem. And of course it's going to go great with my trousers, but I think also it will go with a couple of bases in the rest of my wardrobe. That is 2 makes for August already. Now this Saturday, so I'm recording this Tuesday morning, so this Saturday we have actually got the Hardwood Dress by Sewaholic. We're doing this as a workshop. When I really believe in a pattern and I really like it, then I turn it into a workshop, and I thought this would be great for beginners and intermediates. Most people tend to have a little bit of a fear of the buttons, putting buttonholes in, so I thought this would be a great one because I think there's about 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 12 buttons to sort of get over your fear on these. It's a really lovely make. Skills that they'll be doing is a burrito method for the yoke. It's got a lovely little cinched in elasticated waist when you join the bodice and the skirt together. And as I say, it's then got the buttons through. So although I've already got a Hardwood and I really enjoy making it, I really fancied a gingham dress. I've been bleating on about a gingham dress, let me get, for ages, and I still haven't quite decided. I think I'm probably going to go with the black and white, so there's a bit of a theme going on in my colour wardrobe at the moment, although I really do love this orchid. I'm going to go with this beautiful yarn dyed gingham. So when it's yarn dyed, it means that it is the same on both sides, so the dye is all the way through, which is going to be super. I think for the yoke, I'm going to put the yokes on the bias, so there's going to be a nice little bit of interest through the shoulder line. And then once I've kind of like get most of it together, I may then even put a frill around the bottom of the skirt to extend it. So whether I do the shorter version and then put a longer frilled ruffle, I'll have a little play with that. So yeah, I've got to get my skates on with this one if I want to be wearing it for the weekend. But hey, I've made it before, we should be okay. So I might be, yeah, pinned into some of it, but yeah, I should be okay with that. So I think that's going to be really fresh and lovely. And again, I've got some ideas for little cardigans as well, so I'll probably then make a little cardigan to take me into the autumn with that one. So I'm pretty excited about that one. Again with Sewaholic, now they make for pear-shaped ladies, so the skirts are always pretty full, so never have to worry about that so much. Again, I tend to go on my upper bust measurement. There is 4 inches of wearing ease in this top, so 4 inches is quite a lot, so I tended to drop down a size and I do a size 12. So it's a 37.5 inch bust and it comes out a 41.5 inch bust. But again, you could always do the yoke to fit your shoulder, go up in the bodice area, and just because it's actually measured through with the little sort of gathers and through the back, you're just going to gain that extra little bit of room for the girls if needs be. And then the waist, as I say, you've got elastication measurements and it comes up as a 31.5, which is absolutely fine, and you just alter to accordingly to what feels comfortable. So that's that one. Now, because I love Sewaholic and I was actually teaming with doing the Nikola Dress, and I've always really fancied the Nikola Dress, and it's very, very similar to the Hardwood. Again, it's got the little yoke across the back and the front, but this time, rather than being the round neck, it's got a soft little V-neck with a collar. So you can have it with the little cap sleeves or with beautiful long balloon sleeves, or sort of like bishop style sleeves, nice and full and clasped in. So I thought I would go with that version, and then this beautiful sort of big tie in the middle. So what I fancied with that was another animal print. Love a little bit of animal print. So this beautiful cream and chocolate crepe that we've got in, absolutely beautiful. It's going to be super because it doesn't crease at all. It's going to be such a good transitional piece into the autumn as well. So what I fancied, as I say, I'm going to do the long sleeved version and I'm going to lengthen it considerably so it comes sort of mid calf as well. So yeah, I'll probably be lengthening, at least about 9 inches on that to get the length that I wish for. So yeah, so again, I'm hoping, so this week I'm hoping to cut out my Sashas, definitely my other hardwood, and then I will then progress and move on to this. So normally if I have a good cutting out session, then that's half of my battle with my sewing, okay, and then I'll have like a batch pin and then a batch sew through those. So that is make number 1, 2, 3, number 4, okay, although I've got one in the bag of number 5. Make number 6 has come about literally really rare for me. I actually went for a bit of a trot around the shops and I popped in to Next. So I was returning something. I ordered a denim jacket and returned another one. And I just had a little scoot round. It's nice to see what's going on in the high street. And I just saw this skirt and I just fell in love with it. It was just so beautiful. And you look at it and, you know, you sort of go, yeah, I can make it. And it's £50. I can definitely make it. So it is this one. It is the Emma Willis collection. And it is a beautiful, beautiful skirt. So I am going to do my own mock-up of it. Now, straight away I thought, yeah, we have got some, let me just grab it, guys. We have got this beautiful gold champagne satin fayal. And I think it's so reminiscent of it in that gold colour. And I just love the way that it drapes. It's gorgeous to work with. And with that lovely high waist with the elastication, really nice and long. I think that would be stunning. How often are we going to be wearing a gold satin skirt? It would be lovely to think, let me pop that on the floor. It would love to say that we could soiree around in a gold satin fayal skirt. But the reality, perhaps, maybe. So I thought I would go with something a little bit more wearable. And again, I've loved this the minute it came in. It was our Emerald Isle viscose. So it's this beautiful emerald green, tiny little print, like a little snow over the top. And I think that is going to be more wearable and practical with that beautiful high waist, lots of gathers in, and I'm going to do it ankle length, and then so I say with little jumper, little white jumper maybe, t-shirts, that's going to come really well. So I'm quite excited to sort of go a little bit off piece with one of my makes this month. Also then I have been planning, really fancy doing more shirts, so hence why I wanted to sort of go more towards the blouse and the shirt area. I've been threatening, I'm halfway through the Archer shirt and I don't know why I haven't finished it. It's just, yeah, don't know, life has taken over and I really fancy the grain line shirt. I really just want a nice sort of shirt in shirt making, just to sort of up the skills, keep the skills going with that stand and the collar through there. The cuffs as well, that's always a good skill builder. So as I say, I'm halfway through this, so whether I push myself to continue with what I'm currently. It was just literally going to be a toile anyway. So I would like to push myself to actually finish this wearable toile. However, sometimes it's just nice to actually get in and work with fabrics that you really, really are enjoying. So I thought this chambray stripe, it's gorgeous to work with because I've made my heydays back in June in the pale. So I thought that this chambray one would be fabulous. Again, it's got the yoke back and front with the burrito method. So it's a nice way to again play around with the stripes. So whether I have the stripes going horizontally and the shirt going vertically, or I may even change one side of the front and have them going opposites. I've not quite decided. I had always planned as well, I've got another little one in the back of my stash that I've never used, and again it was a stuff rayon with lots of faces, but I'm gonna go with that because I think it's going to be a really good wearable staple in the wardrobe, especially now that I'm into my Sashas and I'm gearing up into making some jeans. So yeah, sort of that denim vibe is definitely going through. So those are my main makes. If I then get chance, she says, I've made them before, I really, really fancy a new pair of beautiful posh pyjamas. Now the Carolyn pyjamas, we did them in, I think, February when we were still in lockdown via Zoom, and we did posh pyjamas and they were just so gorgeous, and I really, really look forward to getting out the shower, getting out the bath and putting my posh pyjamas on. It does always force me to have something sparkly in my hand when I am wearing them, but hey, it's wonderful. So I really fancy a new pair, and I've always said that I will make them in the satin fayals, and I will get round to it one day. But this is just so fun, so funky. The Lady McElroy's. Now whether I do the shorts or the long pyjamas, I do tend to be more of a shorts actual person of actually going to bed, but soiree round I'm quite happy to have the long pyjamas. So I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I'm definitely going to do this McElroy cotton lawn. It's got a beautiful softness, but it's also got that nice crispness for posh proper pyjamas. So there we go, guys. Those are my plans for this month. A little bit ambitious as per usual, but hey, if we don't push ourselves we never know what we can do. But we don't, then if I don't get them done, it's no great shakes either. So wish me well, have yourselves a fabulous week, and I'll report back on how I'm getting on very soon on the weekly warble. So all the products that I'm using, I will put a link in below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, guys, if you've enjoyed and inspired you, and subscribe if you haven't already. So take care, see you soon, bye now.